Sloppy with the rice and now a few grains fell in. Man, last time I saw this many Filipino people in the same room, I was in church. So a lot of people ask me, Godfrey, why did you choose to be a comedian? Why not one of those stereotypical Asian or Filipino jobs? Why not study to be an accountant or go into nursing, be a doctor or an engineer? And I always reply the same thing to them. I would be studying for those courses if I wasn't so sick and tired of white people copying off my notes. See, I'm really proud to be Filipino. Cheer if you're proud to be Filipino. And there's a lot to be proud about. There really is. There's our food, our language, our culture, everything. And we're all about to see what's next for this show with all of that. There's speaking of food, by the way, do you all know what balot is? For those of you who don't know what it is, it's one of the Philippines' most famous delicacies. What it is it's like a hard-boiled egg, only it's a little more ripe. By that I mean the embryo is developing now and you can, yeah. There's one thing I hate about that. There is one big event that's united Filipinos in regards to balot, and that was a certain episode of Fear Factor that I think many of you have seen, and I'm sure it enraged everyone to see that so much good balot was being wasted on this show. It was horrible. I mean, like, I can imagine, you know, white people watching this going, oh, that embryo. It's horrible. And then all the Filipino people are going, oh, do you get seconds? All they need is salt. What are they doing? It tastes good. My God. Oh man. I love our food. I love our language. I love the fact that our parents always like to remind us about how hard they had it back in the old country, especially with punishments. See, I came here in 1988. I was 2 years old. And back then, my dad, he came here with his degree in psychology. And like all immigrants with a degree in psychology, he got the best job he could hope for at a convenience store. From there, he worked his way up as a ladies' wear manager at Zellers with his degree in psychology. And I can only imagine what he was going through when people would come in with complaints. Just, you know, this shirt is too big, or woman comes in and the shirt she requested to be saved wasn't there. I can imagine my dad talking to her and answering, well, your shirt isn't there. Okay, first sit down. Tell me, how does that make you feel? First of all, okay, you're angry. That's understandable. But you know, your anger is only representative of your inner want to be accepted, because when you were a child, your parents didn't use any belts on you. They didn't beat you. So I'll give you my prescription. Buy 2 dresses, call me in the morning. Here is my card, Nick Giocada, ladies wear manager, PhD. Must have been tough. And you know, I think to myself, with my qualifications, which I got here in Canada, becoming a comedian, I wonder what would happen if I went back to the Philippines. What kind of career would I be in line for? And I think about my qualities. I think I can speak in front of large audiences and not get nervous, make people laugh, bad at money management. I could be the next Filipino president. So, aside from balot and being the Filipino president, I gotta tell you something else about myself. I'm from Scarborough. The thing I don't understand about Scarborough, though, is people they think that it's horrible there. They think it might as well be Jane and Finch, but slightly bigger and with 3 malls. And then I wonder why, and I think to myself, you know what, it's probably because of the youth today. The youth today think they're gangster. that they're all that and they're all tough and stuff. And you know, especially the Filipino youth, and I don't like it when they think this way, because I know for a fact, no matter how gangster you are and no matter how